Hello, we are back after a 1 week hiatus. We are back. Hello, everybody out there. How is it going? Welcome to Flawless Rage 2. Welcome to House Flipper 2. I hope everybody out there is okay. Straight away in the chat, Kathy's in. She says, hello, hello, fine sir. Hello, hello, fine lady. I hope you are all okay out there. Well, what can I say? The strip club is complete. We'll be taking a look at that at the end of the stream and possibly selling. And we'll go straight to our new project, which I'll explain when we get there. Kathy says, hope you had a nice week off. Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't too bad at all. It wasn't too bad at all. Right, so let's get to this laptop here. We do have a talking point tonight as well. Something to rant and rave about. So I bought Trevor's mansion, although it don't look like that anymore. Let's go to it. Because you see, what I'm doing is building a hotel. Oh yes. I had the idea over the past week, like, I want to build a big project. What can I do? So I thought, I'll build a little hotel. So that's exactly what I've done. Here is now is what Trevor's mansion looks like. It's fucking ginormous. It is a lovely building. It really is. Let's go in through the doors and I'll show you what I've done thus far. Over here we have sort of like what's maybe going to be sort of like a food area, kitchen area kind of thing. I mean, I could even, honestly, I have been thinking about maybe expanding that out the back there, just so we can put a bigger kitchen in, but we'll see how it goes. No, this is the kitchen area, sorry, that's the reception. I used the same fucking colour, so there you go. Out here's the pool area. So, I expanded it, put a deck down. I've got to put some chairs and stuff out here. But I built a Mahusive pool. Not a very deep one. Got to be child safe. But you go underwater like that. I put some lights in it, as you can see there. So that's the first floor. All the ceiling needs to be done. I'm concentrating on the rooms and stuff at the moment. We got the first flight of stairs. We're here, and this is what the rooms look like. I've carpeted this one out to show you guys. So what I've done is I've wallpapered this one, and I've put a bathroom in. So I've got a shower, double sinks, toilet, and I put a bit of marble around, and also a little bit of gold there, just to, add that luxury class element to it. Same thing here, but I haven't done anything in here yet. This is the same, and the other one up there is the same. We've got another floor to go up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What you're after, I'll show you, Kathy. What you're after is, I'll just type in pool. It'll come up pool Zachary. That's what you want, the Zachary. You buy that, you can make it as big, as small, as deep as you like. So, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. So, yeah, I've done that. We've got another staircase going up there. We'll go to that in a moment. I've got to build some more rooms coming off the side here. But this is going to be pretty much the same. I'm going to put a bathroom in. All the rooms are going to be pretty much the same, but maybe with a little bit of different decor. Yeah. Yeah. So, there's that floor. And we've got another floor going up here, which finishes there. But, I mean, behind there is just a big empty space. There's nothing there. But there's double doors here because this is the penthouse suite. And we're going to turn this into basically one big-ass room, which is going to be the penthouse. There's going to be a... we've got to do a bedroom, we've got to do the bathroom, everything, but, that's going to be the penthouse. That's going to be the biggest bastard to do. So, yeah. Apart from that, though, we've got the regular rooms where our guests are going to stay. So, let's head down. And I think, well, we should carry on with some of these rooms. and maybe get a little bit of painting done. I'm not doing this fucking ceiling tonight, though. There is no way I'm doing that shit. Right. So, yeah, basically, a standard hotel kind of room that's going to be. We're going to have... Do you know what? I think we should put curtains up first. We've got window coverings there, as they like to call them. We could do blinds, but... yeah, we'll go with that. No, we'll go with these ones. They look a bit longer. Are they? We'll give it a fucking bash. That's what she said. Right, okay. So we'll go with some red. Yeah, that works. Not fucking there. Don't do it. The window's in an awkward place. We'll just have to put them there. There we go. So we've got curtains up. We can move this picture then onto the back wall. There we go. Right, let's get a bed. Hotel bed. Think. What do people want to fuck in when they come to a hotel? Something like that. That'll do just nicely. And we'll basically design it like we would a normal bedroom in a normal build. We'll chuck a telly on the wall. And we'll also put in maybe a sofa as well. If we put in a sofa, we could put that up against here, and then you've got the choice of whether just to sit down, chill and watch TV in there or whatever. Okay. And there's still enough room to get round to the side of the bed, which is going to have yeah, nightstand. On either side. Lamps. I just came up with this fucking idea and I just thought, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's just do it. You know. You got to have your standard class weird hotel lamp. So that's what we'll do there. Right. Why can't I fucking get round now? Right, I'll jump over them. Fuck you. Right. And another thing we're going to need in there is electrical stuff. You're going to need, when I can find the bloody thing, not a mobile phone. Oh, what a land. There it is. Right in front of me. If I looked, I would have seen it. We're going to need a phone there. Yeah, just about fits on there. We'll put one either side. Of course, it won't fit there because that fucking lamp's in the way. Hey! Hello, Sean. Welcome to the stream, my fella. How you doing? Hope you're all good. Welcome, welcome. Great to see you. I hope you guys had a nice Valentine's Day out there. I did. It was actually quite nice. Put that one on the wall. It was actually quite nice. Yeah, it was really good. I got some wonderful stuff from my wife. She just fucking, is the OG. Don't apologise for nothing, mate. It's all right. No harm done. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to see you're all good. Let's do this. And put a couple of, build a couple of rugs into the room just to give it a little bit more character. I'm not going to put a little bar in or anything. Let's bring your own alcohol. Right, let's get some decorations on the go. Let's see about some pictures or something. Floor decor, no. Wall. Every hotel has weird pictures. What the fuck is that? Fine. Fair enough. I mean, as far as hotel room... Oh, shit. I know what we need. Is it there? For your short stay, you're going to need a wardrobe to put your clothing in. Right, did I do the bathroom here? Yes, I did, so I've shown that, so that's fine. The ceiling in here is done. I will stick a couple of lights on the ceiling. Go with these weird ass ones. Yeah, that'll do. Socket to wire them up with. I'm trying not to forget anything in this build. Usually I'm sort of like, screw it, that'll do, but we're trying to do it properly. Okay, first room's done. Just got to label these, which fucking floors numbers they are. So if that's that, then that could be basically room 1, I suppose. I could have put something else here, but I didn't really see the point in it, to be fair. It's a big ass floor, and that's going to be all covered. We might get onto that in a minute, actually. So that's the first room done. This one, yeah, we'll kit this one out. So let's do the bathroom first. So it's a decent sized bathroom, although narrow. It will do for a hotel, definitely. So on to our talking point tonight. Mobility scooters. Hindrance or a nice thing? Now, I know that there's people out there who need them for literally that, mobility. I understand that, and everything like that. That's all good. But do you think some mobility scooter users take the piss a bit? What I mean by that is I recently, this past week, I went down, did some shopping. My wife couldn't be, just didn't fancy going, so I was like, I'll go down for you. And not proud to admit it, but I'm a smoker. And there was this guy in a mobility scooter at the cigarette counter just before it opened. Now, Kathy says I won't have one. I'm scared I'll hit someone. Let them move out of your way. Fuck them. Right? Right. And, now this guy, I went down there butt fuck early in the morning, I did. The shop opens, the supermarket opens at 7 o'clock. And that's when the same time when their cigarette counter opens. So I thought, well, I'll go down and get them first before I, go around and get the rest of the stuff. And there's this guy in a mobility scooter sitting there. And, he's just literally there. I'll get my daughter to push me along. Well, yeah, you could do. Right. And the thing is, he's got but I know they come in all shapes and sizes, but aren't they fucking, as they would say, cumbersome? They are fucking huge, old bastard things. There's this guy sitting there at the fucking fag counter. All he wanted to do was get a fucking newspaper, right? And while he was waiting for the fucking checkout to open at the cigarette kiosk, he's like, you know, sitting there with his mobility scooter parked lengthways, and he's sitting there reading the fucking newspaper while he's waiting. And then it took him literally about fucking 45 seconds after he paid for his fucking paper to reverse and get out of the fucking way. And I saw the same guy yesterday doing the same sort of thing, but in the cafe. The supermarket has a cafe. And he was parked across and sitting there reading this bloody newspaper. I'm like, you know, Kathy says there's some really huge. There's a dick where I live. Alcoholic crashed into my garden so many times. Yeah, I know. Now, they can be, you know, I mean, they cost a lot of fucking money as well, them bloody things do. They are literally thousands of pounds. My mum has one, and she couldn't afford to pay hers straight out. You know, she has to pay hers on finance. But, you know, that's like, they're fucking huge. Now, you get the big ones, you get the little ones, and, you know, the little ones aren't so bad. They don't get in the way as much. But fucking hell, man. There's these, you know, people go about in them, and they don't fucking move for you. They expect you to move out of their way. Now, I know that they've got the same bit of like mentality, really, as car owners do. You know, car owners have got that mentality of sort of like, well, I pay to be here, you move out of my way, you know. No. Get out of my fucking way, because I ain't moving, you know. That's what it comes down to. And I'm sort of like, you know, I understand sort of like the, you know, older people who have literally, you know, problems moving about. That could be their only point, you know, their only way of getting around and stuff. I get that. And, you know, they don't want to be, you know, stuck indoors, you know, because that ain't good. But fucking hell, it's the people, it's not them who this talking point is about. It's about the fuckers who take the piss. There's a woman who goes up my daughter's school who has a mobility scooter. She's been up there to pick her child up in the mobility scooter thousands, well, hundreds of times. And other times I see her walking all the way to the school and walking back. Do you really need a scooter? Or are you just doing it to get in people's fucking way? You know, I do think some people have them, and, you know, it takes the piss. I really do. And I'm not trying to sound like a dick, sort of like, oh, he doesn't like people in mobility scooters. Ah, fuck him. No, nothing like that at all. The point I'm making is sort of like, you know, why do people feel the fucking need to get in your fucking way with them and take up all the fucking room? I mean, the wheels on them are big enough as it is. The wheels on them could crush a fucking kitten. You know, they're that big. And yet, you know, people, you know, they sit there and then fucking, you've got some cunt who's like the one I was talking about at the fag counter, right? You've got someone who's sitting there and he's trying to get fucking free. He's parked up lengthways. So what do you hear while you're standing there waiting to be served? Beep, 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 beep. I'm like, for fuck's sake, you know. It's ridiculous. I really think these people need a good kick up the fucking arse. I really do. You know, what? It's annoying, you know. Yeah, exactly, yeah. You see, someone with in your situation, Kathy, would be, you know, that isn't the sort of person I'm talking about. You know, I can understand I understand what you're saying, but yeah, it's a right pain in the arse. You know, like I say, my mum's got one. It's, oh my God, I don't know what company my mum got hers from, but fucking hell, it goes wrong every 5 minutes. She charges it, she goes to my sister's, who literally lives 10 minutes away, and it's gone down 1 bar on the battery. I keep telling her, let me come up and I'll stick a lawnmower engine on it, but she won't have it. You know, I just think it's so ridiculous, you know, the way that they get in the way and stuff. And that's the part where, you know, that's the bit which pisses me off. The way that sort of like some people out there don't come across like they don't need them, but still find it in their day to get in your fucking way, you know. It's just, you know, you've always got someone trying to fuck up your day. Do you want to hear a little secret? Your boy nearly got into a fight today. No joke. I nearly got into a fight today with some cunt who thought he was superior to everyone else. Do you want to hear about it? Because if you want to hear about it, I'll tell you. Hey, it's just me. It's just me. I'll tell you about it. So, well, that was the talking point about mobility scooters anyway. If you're in one, if you really need one, more power to you. Fantastic thing. But, you know, don't incriminate yourself. Oh, I won't incriminate myself. Nothing happened anyway. It nearly happened. So, I went down to the supermarket today. It was fucking heaving. There was loads of people there. All I wanted to get was a couple of bottles of Pepsi Max. My wife's diabetic, so she has to have specialist stuff that's low carb or no carb and no sugar. And she likes the no sugars Alpro plant-based milk. So she has that in her cup of tea because a regular milk has got a tiny bit of sugar in it. So I went to get her some of that. And I was standing there, the fucking shop's heaving, and I went and stood behind this bloke who was waiting to be, you know, on the self-serve checkouts. And I stood there behind him, and there was a person in front of him. That person moved, and I stepped forward. But beside me, a girl came and stood beside me on the wrong side. Instead of getting behind me, she stood beside me. I stepped forward. He turned around, and he said to me, "Excuse me, mate, I think you've just pushed in front of that girl." I went, "I ain't done nothing. I've been standing here the past few minutes. She's only just come along." And he goes, "Well, I've been stood here a lot fucking longer than you." I thought, "Oh, really? You want to start swearing at me? Let's do this shit." So I said, with a head the fucking size of yours, I'm surprised you can turn around to see. And then he said, "Oh, do you want to take it outside?" And I said, "Why? Do you want to drink through a fucking straw?" And this is all. I am not bullshitting. This all happened. And so then the woman who was looking after all the self-service checkouts, directing people to the checkouts which had come free, said to him, "There's one at the end there, sir." He started walking around. He turned around and went, "You're lucky." And I went, "Motherfucker, you're the one who's lucky." And after that, nothing else was said. But yeah, I thought, you're challenging me. I honestly was, no bullshit, I was ready to fucking go. I'm not one of them people who's going to back the fuck down. I'm just not. I'm just fucking not. That's just not me. I've come a long fucking way when it comes to defending myself. At school, I was a pussy. I'll admit it. At school, I was the biggest chicken shit you'd ever seen. Anyone wanted to beat me up, they could have just fucking come along and done it. They did do it. But now it's a completely different ball game. I don't let no fucker, get under my skin. Now, it's like before. I think I might have told you about that. Coming back. Kathy says some people just can't help stupid coming out of their mouths. No, it's true. It really is. I think I might have told you about a week or so beforehand. I've had to pop down to Aldi. I like their knockoff Snickers bars called Racers. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to get some. That was on a Friday. What a rat, should have given him a dry slap for his cheek. I'd have given him more than that, mate. I really would, right? And there's, you know, I'm coming along on the bike. Now, you know, I come along on the bike and there's a bloke come along and he's like, you know, now I'm riding on the path. My brakes are shit on my bike. I will admit it. I've put new brake blocks on them. I've tightened them up. They work one minute and then fail on me the next. So I think it's the cable. Just needs a new cable or something. But I was coming along, and he's like, this is a footpath, sonny. He go to me, and I was like, motherfucker, who are you talking to? And so I just basically turned around and told him to basically that I'll ride where the fuck I want and to shut the fuck up. And I just kept going. You know, didn't make a big thing of it, just told him where to get off. Now, it's people like that who annoy the fuck out of me. They go out of their way to try and make your day shit and also to make them feel big, you know? It tries to make them feel big, you know. By no stretch of the imagination do I think I'm some fucking hard ass. Not at all. But I don't take any shit, you know, at the end of the day. And how things are now in this life, how the world is, you can't take any shit from anyone. You know, people will walk all over you as quick as to look at you. They really fucking will. You know, there's so many backstabbing wankers out there. There's so many, you know, liars, copycats, and people like that out there these days that, you know, you've got to be on your game. And I'm one of them people who's not going to take any shit from anyone. You know, if someone was to jump in this chat right now, you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt to start off, but if they started being a dick, they'd hear about it live on fucking YouTube, and I don't give two fucks, you know, what happens about it, you know. But doesn't it annoy you that when they go out of their way just to fucking make your day, you know, just a little bit more shit? Now, they don't consider, you know, I won't say nothing to them. All he had to do, right, was stand there, let me pass, and I would have turned around and said thank you very much to him. I always do. Whoever stops and lets me pass, I always say thank you to them, right? You know, manners don't cost nothing. But, you know, when it comes to people trying to make you feel shit, you know. And in the chat, my brother's in, Mr. Boston Tea Party, the man, the myth, the legend is here. He says, I'm a dick. Have at me, brother. You're not a dick. You're all right. You're pretty cool. Great to see you, bro. Hope you've been okay over the past week. Hope Mama Boston's okay too. Yeah, you know, but people do that. They go out of their way to make your day shit, you know, and make them feel better. Well, to all of those people, to the guy in Morrison's who fucking thought that he would, you know, try and punk me out today, motherfucker, you did it to the wrong person. You know, and, you know, it's just fucking ridiculous, you know, how people are. The moral of the story, folks, is don't let any motherfucker try and punk you out, because you're better than that, and they're just the fucking, at the end of the day, they're the small-minded individual who wants to fucking try and make your day shit. Don't let them. It ain't worth it. They ain't worth it. That's the moral of the story. Can I put windows in this thing? So yeah. We can put windows in. Should we put some... Let's put some up top. And we'll do some blinds across these ones. We'll make it a little bit different from the other room. There we go. I'll actually do a one long blind on this one, I think. But yeah, I hope everybody out there did have a nice Valentine's Day. If you did, what did you get? Lucky, I hope. I had a wonderful Valentine's Day. My wife got me some wonderful things. One of them I reviewed the other day. Hope you caught my Michael Jackson number ones video I uploaded. That's one of the things that she got me. I played it yesterday and it sounded fucking fantastic. So massive thank you to my super awesome, amazing wife. Excellent. Yeah. I've got some more record videos coming out that I ain't covered yet. So, look out for them. They'll be up. I might even try and film them and get them up this week. We shall see. But yeah. Okay. Let's get another one of them beds. Which bed was it? Is this one, wasn't it? There we go. But for me, for my week off, yeah, I've just been chilling with my kids, really. Talking to my daughter. My daughter is performing at the O2 in London this Wednesday night as part of Young Voices with her school. She's... I'm not even bullshitting and not just saying it because she's my daughter. She is super talented. If she was shit, I'd come out and say she ain't got it. I would, but I can't say that. She is super fucking talented, and she is performing at the O2 in London. There's going to be a celebrity there or two, but I don't know who they're going to be. And half of the who half they call celebrities these days, I don't even know who they are. But yeah, I'm super pumped for her. It's going to be a late one. She's going to be back at her school at midnight. The show starts about 8:45, I think, or maybe a bit earlier than that. I'm not entirely sure. But then she's got to get on the bus. Then a couple of hours drive back from London to Norfolk. That's going to be, it's going to be different. Put it that way. But yeah. My daughter is tone deaf, but can rap hella good. Have to introduce her to my son. He absolutely fucking adores rap music. You went to see Justin Bieber at the O2. Okay, not bad. Not a Bieber fan myself, but I appreciate it. The only song that he ever released that I liked was Yummy. And only because it reminded me of KFC for some reason. but yeah. She's performing this week on Wednesday. Bieber was awful. Public Enemy, remember them? Fuck yeah, I remember them. Oh, I remember them. Yes, absolutely. My son, well, before I had my week off, it was his birthday. Well, fucking hell, we got him some CDs. He got Tupac, he got NWA, he got Eminem, he got Snoop on CD, he got all that sort of stuff. We even got him the 8 Mile, Straight Outta Compton, and Get Rich or Die Trying Blu-rays as well. And yeah, he fucking loves it. Every Saturday I put my hi-fi on. Yes, it's an actual fucking hi-fi stereo system, not a Bluetooth speaker. And I said to him, right, it's your birthday tomorrow, let's make it about you. What do you want to listen to? I said, go and pick one of your CDs and come down. He went upstairs, grabbed one of his CDs, I put it in my CD player, turned the bass up, and there we were listening to Eminem. Wu-Tang, yeah, I remember them. Gravel Pit, gotta love Gravel Pit. I fucking love Gravel Pit. And I'm a metal guy, so yeah. But yeah, Yeah, he had a really, really good birthday. He really did. I he didn't want anything like a traditional birthday cake, which my daughter was relieved at because she doesn't like dry icing. So instead, I got him a New York cheesecake. Got him a New York cheesecake. We shared it all out between me, him, and his sister. His mum, obviously, as I said, she's diabetic. She couldn't have any. But yeah, he's fucking. I'll tell you, his rap CD collection. He's only been collecting for just about a year, and it's fucking phenomenal. It really is. You know, he's got some of the old, you know, got to have some Pink Floyd in your life. Roger Waters? Nah, he can go fuck himself. Marilyn Manson fans, you talking to one right here. Marilyn Manson, hell yes. Yes, absolutely. Bit of Mob Scene, bit of Saint, bit of this is the new shit. Rock is dead, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, absolutely brilliant. You know, I've been one of the music that pieces of music that I got for Valentine's Day, apart from the MJ record, was I like this band called Electric Callboy, and they are sort of like, it's like techno rap, and well, not techno rap, techno metal, right? And my wife bought me their CD called Techno. I put it on, and fucking hell, you know, I blasted that shit out yesterday morning. Yeah, it was incredible. And yeah, I've today I actually put it over to cassette so I can keep the CD nice and everything. But yeah, I put it over to tape today, and that's, I can't wait to play it again. I'm in love with their song Pump It, and I also love their song they did with Baby Metal called Rat-Tat-Tat. It's absolutely fucking brilliant, and it's featured on WWE 2K25. So yeah, that's how I came across it. But Electric Callboy, I've known about them for quite some time. It's you know, it was I used to watch a lot of metal streams and stuff on Twitch, and I was like, yeah, definitely, I've got to have some of that. So yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I don't want fucking floor decor. Where's the fucking pictures? Mirrors, wall. There we go. Right, pictures. Let's put a fucking mask on there. Everybody walks in can fucking scream. Right. Yeah, go on. We'll have some of that live, laugh, love. You know, hippie stuff. I better put a clock up so people can see what time they got to check the fuck out. There we go. Okay, we'll have some of this stuff as well. Let's put this collection over here. There we go, not too bad, not too shabby. We didn't put bedside lamps in, let's do that. Let's get a bedside lamp in here. We need the fucking things first, don't we? Would be helpful. But yeah, I've kept up with Flipper over the past week. I've just been, you know, getting on and doing stuff, you know, as and when I can, really, as the kids were here. You know. But that's been a lot of fun. It really has been a lot of fun. They have been wonderful to be around this past week. And yeah, my son on his birthday, well, now I'm going to let you into a little secret. Do you remember before the last stream I did before this one, which was the WWP stream I did and Lucha Champ came out? I was talking, but my son had the controller in his hand. It was my son doing the wrestling. Because my headset isn't attached to my controller. So yeah, I've got a USB one. So yeah, that was my son who was doing the wrestling, and he loved it. Lucha Champ is based on him. So yeah, he really enjoyed himself doing that. Yeah, that was my son playing on that night. I said to him, "It's going to be your birthday," and his stuff that he came out in, that Lucha came out in, was designed by me. That's why he had 15 written on his top and everything. But the actual wrestling, just that match, nothing else. The rest of the matches were done by me. But the other matches, just that one Lucha Champ match, yeah, that was all him. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. I've got to fucking see about pre-ordering 2K26 next week, so there might not be any wrestling streams for a little bit due to that. I was going to do a stream this week, but I mean Thursday I'm going to probably be back doing some more Flipper, and I try to do a midweek stream if I can, but yeah, we'll see. But I don't really know what I'm doing this week. All we know is that I'm here tonight, and I will be on again another night this week. That's it. I don't know anything else. Right. Okay. So I'm going to head downstairs and do a little bit of work down there. And we're going to do a little bit of this reception area here. Now, of course, it's got to be white. They all are white, aren't they? White. And do you know what? Let's get a fucking bed and just turn this back into morning real quick. There we go. Right, so this is going to be our reception area, so I may as well just paint it fucking white, to be perfectly honest with you. That's going to take a lot of white, but I'll just do the reception area for now. And then we're going to take a look at and sell the first strip club of 2026. Notice the word first, because there will be fucking more. And also, it's got a name. But yeah, you would not honestly think that this place, what I'm doing now, this hotel, was Trevor's mansion. I just tore into it. Changed it all up completely, and I'm happy with how it came out. It's surprising on this game when you tear something down, the amount of fucking empty room you find and stuff, and what you can do with it. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, if you guys get a chance to, I'm just flipping, around different fucking topics here tonight, but if you guys get a chance to, head over to YouTube and put in Electric Callboy and listen to some of their songs. Honestly, it's fucking brilliant. It's proper sort of like, growling and stuff, though. If you like that kind of metal, it's proper that. So, yeah, give it a listen. It really is good stuff. I fucking love it. Okay. Right, okay. I'll give that a cut-off point of there. Because we've got to decorate all of this, put tables in, chairs in, that kind of stuff. We've got to do a food court area as well. Like a restaurant-y kind of deal, so I don't even know if I should cut the fucking restaurant off from the rest of it, to be perfectly honest, but I'll see how it all goes. But yeah, this has taken me how long to do this house? Well, I've been working on it for I started on it. I bought the place on Wednesday last week, and here we are at Sunday, and this is how far I've got. So, yeah, not too shabby. I'm also pleased to announce my wife is now an Xbox gamer. I've converted her over the past week. So that's pretty good. Do I really want to do the writing tonight, or should we just put the stuff? Let's put the stuff, because we're running out of time a little bit here. How long have we been going for? Let me just check. 46 minutes. Right, okay. Yeah, I'll do the other bits and bobs here, and then it might be time to call it. Now, do I go for that monitor? We'll put some along. We'll put one on every bit here, because obviously it'll be lines to check in. And the keyboard can go there on every one of them. And of course, you're gonna need a mouse. Right, okay. Then you're going to need phones, aren't you? It's a hotel, so you need phones to call up to rooms and say, hide your mistress, your wife is here. You know, things like that, so... What else do we need? Is there anything else? Kathy enjoyed that one. Good, good. That's what we like to see. What else do we want? Oh, fuck it. Let's write reception on the wall. Why the hell not? At least, sort of like, you know, we'll have it done then, won't we? And when I come on in next to do a bit more work, it'll be there. So we're going to choose... Have I gone too fucking far? I don't know. No, it's here. I'm going to keep it, that actual wood finish. I might even see if I can choose a different style wood. That looks good. Right, okay. So, I don't usually do it like this, but that's how we're going to do it today. Right. We've got to put reception in. E. Right. So yeah, we'll be heading to the strip club after I've written this. The N isn't going to fucking fit, is it? Right, we'll have to move it along. I'll buy it, and then we'll just move everything along one. Son of a cock. Right. Right. Okay, T. Lovely. Move that along a bit, and we should be able to fit that N in there now. I do have a name in mind for this place, but I'm not revealing that just yet. There we go, reception. So that's where you'll check in, check out. Right. We'll do white all along that wall there, and then we might do something a little bit different up to where the food thing is, and we'll do something there as a... I might need to look around there, you know. Jump over the fence. Can I jump over the fence? No, in that case I'll walk along the fucking pool. Right. So I might even knock a bit of this out and just extend it out here, just so we can have like a hidden kitchen kind of deal. Am I stuck now? I doubt it very much. Oh, bollocks. Mummy! Right. There we go. I'm up again. Right, I'll leave it like that for the time being. I'll sort that out later on. Right. Okay. So yeah, you're basically seeing the rooms of this hotel. We've got the reception in. I'll just quickly run you through these rooms again, and then off to the strip club. So this is your first room, complete with its bathroom, which is very nice. Thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate that. You're awesome. There's your second room, complete with its bathroom. I might still do a bit of gold round it, so you know, we'll see how we work out. I'll leave the door open to remind me to do that if I feel like doing it later on. And yeah, that's it. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to save it. And are you ready for what you're about to fucking see? Right. I didn't mean to go main menu. I meant to go home, but that don't matter. Right. Okay. It started off as an abandoned place. So ready. Excellent. And now it's not an abandoned place. Now it is... Don't be a cunt. Load. Thank you. Now it is a place of ill repute. A place of degradation. I welcome you to the first 2026 strip club. Here we go. Let me put that away. That's what she said. Okay, so first up we have your parking. We're not revealing the name just yet. And up here you've got a pretty decent sized car park. You know, you've got some things to look at there. I might do something. Well, I'm not going to do anything different here. Over the back here, this is just an electrical cupboard. I just did that as an electrical cupboard there. So, yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Legs Wide Open. Oh, yes. What else could it be, right? Welcome to the first strip club, Legs Wide Open. Now, we'll go up here, we'll take a look. We've got some nice pictures here to give you... Thank you, Kathy. To give you everything that you want. A nice deck here to stand, queue up. Let all of your fantasies come true. And of course, what every woman likes to say during a nice time, come inside. So there we go. We will do that. We'll go inside, shall we? Well, you're met with a big stage. You're met with a little stage here. A nice dancer on that to welcome you into the club. A nice centre stage. Feeling thirsty? Not a problem. This is the moist and wet bar. Oh yes. Come here, get your drink on. You've got your main staging area over here, which is where enough room for three dancers up there. So you've got that there. This is your VIP room, which is called the pussy room, naturally. It's got the cats on the wall. So there's the pussy room. Over here is the gentleman's toilets, where you'll come in and you've got, your standard toilets, but also, we've thought of everything here. We have thought of everything. We've got 3 sinks, and also, in case what you've seen out there has got to you so much, come in, grab yourself a tissue, but put it in your bin when you're done. Okay? So, then we'll go to the staff-only quarters, which is up the stairs. And it's basically like a changing room area kind of thing. This is where all the outfits are stored, in these wardrobes here. I haven't put seats down, but that don't matter really. You got some mirrors, you've got all of your stuff here for the dancers and everything like that. Baby oil's missing. It ain't ran by Diddy. But as you go into here, this is your bathroom shower area for our dancing ladies, which you've got a couple of toilet cubicles there, some hand dryers. You've got some sinks there, and you've got your shower area there, which you have seen before. So yes, there is a hidden bathroom area built into one of the walls to try and keep Bilo at bay. But yes, this is basically it. This is Legs Wide Open, the strip club. And to think, this used to be an abandoned place where I made was it where I made the radio station? I think it might have been where I made the radio station. Where I made the TV station, certainly. So yeah, there you go. And of course, the Moist and Wet bar. Gotta love it. So, that is the strip club. And, just so you got something to look at, put some plants in there. But there you go, you know where you are when you come to this place. Absolutely fucking phenomenal. I'm really proud of this one. I like, it took a little bit of, messing around and stuff, but to get different shapes on the building and stuff, it was awesome. Kathy says, awesome job. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Kathy. Right. Are we ready to sell this joint and see, number 1, if we get Wankstein Bilo, and number 2, how much we get for it? There will be another club along at some point with a more a more deprived fucking name than this. So here we go. Let's go into it. Let's sell it. Here we go. We're going to count it down in 3, 2, 1. No Bilo. Okay, so we're making a good profit off this. We've got 422, 430 and 431. And that is Paul Laurent. He's already got a suit and tie on. Check him out. This man knows what's up. Paul Laurent. Thank you, sir. Enjoy Legs Wide Open. Let's do the pictures. Let's take a look at what it was, what it is. There you go. A modern bungalow. That's what it was, the modern bungalow. The transformation. It honestly is fucking unrecognisable. It really is. It truly is an unrecognisable place now. There we go. I'm going to save the photos on this one. I think it would be quite nice to do. But there you have it. That has been tonight's stream. I appreciate every single one of you coming in tonight. I'll be back. I would love to do 3 streams this week if I can. So keep your notifications on and just, I might try and do Tuesday and Thursday because I can't do Wednesday this week due to my daughter going to the O2. If I do 2 more nights this week, I might do a wrestling stream on Thursday as one last hurrah to 2K 26. So we shall see there. Kathy in the chat said, "Looks so good." Thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate it. You are truly a legend. Thank you so much. Right, that has been me tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everybody out there. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep your eyes on the channel because I will be streaming once or twice again this coming week, so look out for that. Also, if I get a chance to do those record videos, I will. As soon as I've shot them, I'll upload them straight away. I won't be no messing around with them. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Now, before I go, there are, of course, 2 people who deserve the shout out. In the chat, Kathy says, great stream, thanks. Thank you for coming in. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're awesome. The first one who deserves a shout out, of course, is Pam's Game TV 2000, the artist herself, the queen of the flipper. She deserves a shout out because she does these incredible builds on here that make anything that I can do look like a fucking ran-down shack. You know, she is seriously that talented. She really is that good. So please go show some love to Pam and, you know, go and subscribe to her channel because she truly does deserve your love and support. Cheers, Sean. All the best, my friend. The next one up, of course, my brother from another mother, Mr. Boston Tea Party, because, well, who doesn't want to see a man build a mansion, and who doesn't want to see a man get his hose out and whip it around in front of everyone? That's right, Mr. Boston Tea Party is a true legend in his own right, and is, you know, a fantastic creator. Puts out some really good, funny videos as well. You know, he's my brother, and, you know, he truly also deserves some love and support. So please go show, go show Boston some love and support as well. And yes, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate that. And I'll be back at some point this week. So good night, Kathy. God bless. Thank you guys out there. Stay safe this week. You know, be good to each other. And of course, every single person out there, God bless you all. Thank you so much. Cheers, guys. I'll see you again at some point this week. Until then, take care. Bye.